Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started a little bit early right now, and we're going to go over tonight on the basis of what you will use in doing your basic layout for a zombie face. This is just a collection of makeup that I've picked up that I've found that I really like to use, and honestly, a lot of it has been donated from friends who either were Mary Kay representatives or other makeup representatives, or bought it and the color didn't work for them, and or I've picked up and color didn't work for me. Okay, this is my model. She's my mom. Say hi, Mom.
Hi.
So she has done the walk with me a few times, and tonight essentially what we're just going to do is we're just going to kind of lay down the shadow of the eyes, the lips, the mouth. And then I'll go over a little bit about what you can do to avoid having to go out and buy kits where you're using the typical Halloween type makeup, okay? Because in all honesty, not really necessary unless it's something that you want to do, okay? So give me a second just to get set up and we'll get everything rolling, okay? Just a little bit for the light. Okay, so my mom is fairly pale skinned, which is great because I don't have to lighten her a whole lot to get that undead look. Now, with your darker skin tones, you're going to want to use a concealer to kind of bring up that tone to get them a little bit paler. Now, you can go so many different levels on this, where you can stick with your Night of the Living Dead zombie, or you can stick with your Walking Dead zombie, or you can go with your iZombie, or whatever zombie floats your boat. I've even actually started to see pop culture comic book old dot scenario zombies pop up. Don't mind my dogs in the background. They're having a heyday. So, first thing I like to do when I start is I like to apply a primer, just because I want it to stay and I want it to sit and not easily wipe off. The primer that you decide to use is completely your choice. I typically go with the Get Primed, or I go with Smashbox. I found with the Get Primed, it's nice because all I have to do literally is just put it on her face, rub it in, and we're good to go.
Take my nose ring down.
No, your nose ring's fine. Now, if your model has any scars on their face, like my mom does, use that to your advantage, because you're going to use those to highlight areas, much like you would with facial contouring. Makeup sponges will be your best friend. Seriously. Put a wedge. Really easy. Really simple to use. And what I do with this is just to take away some of that gloss and shine, because you want that matted look.
Somebody broke through the gate.
Her dog has decided to jump over the baby gate and join us. Now, it's up to you how dark you want to go with the eyes. I typically, it varies on what kind of costume I'm going along with this. This year, I'm probably going to go pretty simple, pretty basic. So I'm going to do a smoky eye because I want them to look set back. And I'm going to do a little bit of red highlighting with it just to get that redness infected feel. What's up? Just your eyes closed. And remember, if you're applying makeup to somebody else, try to be light-handed, because otherwise literally all you're doing is like cramming your finger in their eyeball or your brush or whatever it may be you're using to apply, and that just kind of hurts.
If I fall on the chair, you don't know why.
Yeah, if she ends up on the floor, you know why. Now, you can use any type of eyeliner, eyeshadow that you prefer. I just happen to prefer this kind because I like the fact that I can play with it a little bit better with my fingers than other eyeliners. Open your eyes.
I can't.
Okay, so that's just the top lid, okay? Now you do want to make sure that in between that you are wiping your brush off, because if you go to do something and you have a color on there that you don't want, it's going to end up in that new color that you're going for. Don't know who it is. We're not answering. Now, brush selection. I like to go by the little kit brushes. You can get them at Sally's. Come with a whole collection of different types. Okay? And with that, you can honestly take it and use in so many different ways. Hold on one second. Aiden, where's the phone? Hold on one second, we'll be right back.